This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish, as we'll see the winners of 5 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Trojans will kick this deep to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Using his legs, it's low. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured, goes back 100 years.
You know, if I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pauling. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's low. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Second down. Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Pulls it in. It's low. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But it's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught near the sticks, it's Jordan. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And, Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Again, makes it second and medium. Quick throw caught on the left side. Finding some room at the 25. And make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Gain of 23 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And third and short, they hand the ball off. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Automatic in the BAT. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Kristen, defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Catch made on the right side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Mayava. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up with their own 14. They get the second half started with their running play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll feed the back again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down.
Going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this. Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs to stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration.
And he's in. Touchdown, USC. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Using his legs here. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to scramble. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Touchdown, Trojans, as they put 6 more on the board. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
How much on it?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch!
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Clear movement before the snap. That'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And they're able to get him down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but then lose the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to
touchdown.
I'm gonna put my hands up.
Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous.
Everybody got a stick, like they Daniel Radcliffe. Okay.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
He was on his stupefied shit.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18, returning, trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Working clock with the ground game.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. It's past the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the left. And that run produces a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. And they'll use the ground game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Running out of time in the pocket.
What the?
The pass is off target.
This nigga.
As the
Let the ball hit him right in the fucking
works.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Strap in for this exciting finish. The offense has one last drive. Time ticking away. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's looking deep again.
Pick it off.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. Really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.